Valk, finally an MX2 GP rider full time. How does it feel? Because we've been waiting a long time for you to finally get in this class, and you finally got the opportunity. So how does it feel to be a full time MX2 GP rider?
Yeah, it feels really nice. Like you always work to get eventually in the World Championship. So this is my first year. So when you reach the World Championship in MX2 already, then you are like, it's another box ticked off. So yeah, like really happy to finally be in the MX2, and yeah, exactly, it's going really good this year so far. So even to be in the MX2 and to be also riding good, it's even better, you know. So yeah, it's like another box ticked off to ride finally in the MX2 World Championship. So yeah, looking forward to keep some years going in the World Championship.
And you got the opportunity with Venrooy KTM. They weren't in the paddock for a year, and it's kind of a new team because they're focused on MX2 for the first time.
Yeah.
And I know you're quite friendly with these guys in the past, but how does it feel to finally ride for them and to ride for them in MX2 as well?
Yeah, it's really nice to ride for them, and especially also for Venrooy, because last year he was sponsoring me, and now I'm riding for his team basically. And no, it's really nice to ride for them, and I never thought it would come this soon, because they were always riding 450 class in the past. So no, it's really nice to do my first year of MX2 with them, and maybe for more years in the future, we never know.
And what's the equipment like? I believe maybe a factory engine from last year, is that true? Or what can you tell me about the equipment you're on? It seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's the same factory engine. So yeah,
this year?
Yes, it's the same factory engine what I used this year. So yeah, it's working fine, and it's working quite good. Yeah.
And you're the only rider under the team awning. Does that add any pressure? Because at the end of the day, you're an MX2 GP rookie year. You know, you're not expected to win or anything like that. But is there a little bit more pressure because you're the only rider, or for you does it not matter?
No, actually not. They put no pressure on me. Just yeah, they just want me to give my all. Like they want to see that I give my all, and then the result is what it is then, you know. So yeah, for sure it brings maybe a little bit extra pressure on you when you're the only MX or World Championship boy rider in the team. Of course, my sister is there at 6 races this year, also here. So no, it's nice to have my sister like here in Lugo this weekend. So she's also here, so it's always nice to have someone extra in the team. It looks also a bit better under the big tent, like to have 4 bikes instead of 2. So no, it's fine for me, like not a big deal.
And also the team, I was speaking to you earlier, and you told me the team are only located like 35 minutes, 40 minutes from where you live. So that's quite good, because you know, if you sign for an Italian team or a Belgian team, it means you have to move country. Is it nice to be able to live at home basically throughout the season?
Yeah, like actually it's really nice to live at home. Like there is no better place than home, to be honest. So yeah, I can do everything from home basically. Also my physical program, what I do, and yeah, everything from home. And yeah, it makes it a lot more easy that the team is based very close to me. Sometimes we have to travel a bit, because then we are training with Joel Smets and with the KTM group. So yeah, sometimes it's still a bit of traveling to go at the tracks, but this is not every week. Like, so most of my trainings during the year now I will do more close to my home and with the team. Yeah.
And obviously you've done a few MX2 GPs in the past, but only as a wild card. You'd never done a flyaway before Argentina. How did it feel making that long travel to Argentina and then riding there? And what was your first experience of the flyaway like? And it was new for everyone, the tracks. It was obviously a new track. What was your thoughts on that? I thought it was pretty amazing, to be fair.
Yeah, like it was a completely new experience for me. It's like totally different. You fly for so long. Like the flight was pretty long. It was like in total like full day of travel. So yeah, actually, yeah, when we arrived there and we look at the track, like track was looking amazing. Like very big jumps, and just an amazing track. And actually, yeah, super cool weekend for my first overseas, and to then do directly a 3rd place in the first moto was a bit crazy. Like I was yeah, super happy with this. So now it was yeah, amazing experience to go there.
And when it comes to MX2, obviously this is your rookie season, but when it comes to EMX 250, you rode that class for 2 or 3 years, but the format's very different. We're already 7 or 8 rounds into MX2 now, a lot more bike time. For you, is that not a problem, or do you have to adjust things throughout the week, maybe to save yourself because there's so much bike time for MX2? You know, you've got free practice, time practice, a race just on Saturday, and then warm up in 2 motos.
No, for sure. I ride a bit less during the GPs now than what I did when I was on EMX, because like on the Monday you feel it more, like after MX2 weekend than EMX 250, because then on Sunday you ride only 1 moto. And of course on Sunday here with the MX2 you ride 3 times, warm up and 2 motos, and 5 minutes more long. So yeah, it's definitely more heavy, but I feel like the format is way better in MX2. Like you have way more time to adapt to the track and make some changes if it's need to. Like and this with EMX you don't have so much. Like you need to be on it from the first day, like because it's already 25 points what you otherwise can miss. So like it's a big difference. You ride 2 times more on the track in the weekend, and yeah, for me I like it more.
And EMX 250 last year, I think you were 3rd, but you know, it goes to show the results in EMX 250 don't always translate to MX2, because so far this year you're doing the best out of all the guys that moved up. Are you surprised by that, or did you see this coming? Because you know yourself after a winter how good you feel going into round 1.
Yeah, of course, last year we were pretty close with all 3. Like we were battling all year for the championship, so it could go either way. Like it was not that one guy was much faster than the other, so we were all 3 pretty close. I know from myself that I'm quite consistent, so yeah, actually not so much surprised, because I had a really good winter, and yeah, I felt really good on the bike, so it's nice to be the best in the point standings to come up from EMX to 50. So yeah, I'm happy with that for sure.
And we've got a lot of conditions this year already in MX GP: mud, a hard pack like Switzerland, and sand. Maybe not really deep sand yet, apart from Raiola, but you've been really consistent at every condition, pretty much top 6. Are you happy that you're able to show that speed at any type of track, and do you not care what kind of track you race during the weekends anymore? Maybe when you were 12 or 13 you wanted sand all the time, but it's different now?
No, for sure, yeah, it's we had all kind of conditions we already had this year, like proper hardpack track we had deep sand, we had everything, big mud races we also had already. So no, it's good to show that I'm not only fast on the sand, for example, or in the mud, but also on the hardpack tracks I really improve every year more and more again, and yeah, it's going really good on all kind of different soles, so yeah, really happy.
Was that something you looked at over winter? Did you do much hardpack riding, or actually not so much?
Yeah, like we went to Italy, to Rome in December last year, and actually we did some good hardpack tracks riding there, but not crazy much. In Sardinia also we did quite some hardpack riding, but then also some sand tracks, you know, Riola and Alghero. So not specifically only hardpack tracks, but no, I managed to get some good days in on some pretty tough hardpack tracks with some ruts and rocks, and so yeah, definitely that helped. It helps always to improve your skills on this kind of tracks.
And last year, I know you rode a lot with Andrea Adamo, and you were very close to him. Do you still ride as much with him?
Yeah.
Over winter and during the season, or not as much as maybe last year?
Actually, like this winter I rode more I think,
okay.
with them.
Okay.
And also I tried to be there always during the week, but now the last weeks it's a little bit more difficult, of course, to be training always with them, because yeah, it's not always nice if you have a big travel from weekend to weekend that you need to travel also like 2 hours during the week to go to a track and to come back home. So then I stay sometimes a bit more close, and they understand it, but I always have contact with Joel, of course. But no, yeah, I try to be as much as possible with them, and so far this year I managed to be more with them than last year actually. So yeah, the more the better, of course. So.
And just final question, last year I have to ask you about the British Championship. It went down to the final hour. Yeah. You were the young gun against Tommy Sir, but just how was it racing that championship? Something very different for you, riding new tracks and riding in England. How did you find it all? And then obviously to win the title must have been. Yeah. You must have been happy.
Yeah, really nice. It was actually also a new experience, like new tracks and pretty cool tracks all there. Not too rough, all the tracks, like they were pretty easy sometimes. So that made the racing also pretty close. Yeah. But no, I find it was a nice experience, and to grab up the title was even more nice. And especially with 1 round to go, it was pretty close with Tommy. And yeah, he has a lot of experience, and on MX2 bike he knows how to ride the bike. So no, it was definitely not easy to win it, but it was a perfect last race of the year to go 1-1 to finish it off on P1. So
perfect, Cas. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck for the rest of the season.